Hi, my lovely stitchy friends. Today is Wednesday, March 25th, 2026. My name is Addie, and welcome to Addie's Cross and Quilts. If you're a new viewer, welcome. I hope you like what you see. You hit this subscribe, notification bell, and leave me a heart purple emoji. To my new subscribers, my returning subscribers, and my returning viewers, welcome back. I feel the love. I feel the love. I feel the love. You missed me? You miss me? I miss you too. I miss you so much. I have been MIA for two reasons. First, I started working. I went back to work. Excuse me. I went back to work doing what I do best besides stitching. I went back to doing what I do best, which is my nails. A lot of people, I've been known for the lady who stitches nails. In my area, people constantly ask me, how can you stitch with those nails, especially because I stitch in hand a lot. And for me, it's par for the course. I do it all the time. Very comfortable with doing it. I went back to work. uh, you know, I like pretty things. I like to buy pretty things. And as much as I had my year goal was to admire it and not acquire it, guess what? I blew that, and I blew it after the first and second retreat. And then I'm doing better. I'm doing good. I'm doing good because I'm not going as crazy as I used to go do. But there are some things that I couldn't pass up. The Lady of the Flag and the Queen of Freedom came out. I don't know if I shared that with you in the last video, but if I didn't, I'll share it. They're around here somewhere, and I'll share it because I'm happy with them. I don't think I shared them. I'm going to share them with you. I got them. I got my Lady of the Flag and the Queen of Freedom. You know what? I was going to share them with my mental health investments, but I'm so excited. I got my Lady of the Flag and my Queen of Freedom. And if anybody knows me, and if you've been watching or following me for a while, you know that I'm a patriotic mom. Excuse me. You know that my four children serve, and I'm a military mom, so I'm very patriotic. I have a little bit of news if you stick around with the plans, but for now, let me tell you um, the next. Uh, I've been dealing with my chronic pain, the chronic pain, because I'm not saying they're mine. They have to go. I've been dealing with chronic pain, and if you've known my story, you're following me. They go up and down. So, yeah, I went to get my uh, like Dr. Nash likes to say, my monthly tune-up. I went to get my monthly tune-up, and I'm doing better. I'm thankful for him. God put him in my path, and he's the reason why I'm up. He's the reason why I'm moving around. He's the reason why I went and took my grandbabies. My fur grandbabies are back. They will be back for me for a while, so I'm trying to get into routine. And this morning I felt so good that we went and took a walk around the block. Daisy was the leader of the pack. She snuck out without my realizing. She snuck out, and she was the leader of the pack. So at the end of this video, I'll be sneaking in a little 30-40 second video of me singing Daisy, the leader of the pack, because she was guiding them around the block without a leash because she snuck out, and I didn't realize she was out until we were walking and she was running. And I'm feeling better. Am I in pain? Yes, but I am feeling better. I don't know if you can see the little thing, but I got my little Botox injections in my thing and behind here and down my neck, down towards my spine. So I'm able to walk better. Am I in pain? Yes, but not as in pain as I was for the past 2 weeks. So with that news, I think I'm going to be, instead of doing them weekly, doing my video updates, I'm going to be doing them bi-weekly because I am not stitching as much as I have been stitching when I'm not working. When I'm not working, I stitch every day. When I'm working, some days I come home and I take a quick rinse off and drop on the bed, and some days I just drop on the bed. I change my clothes and just drop on the bed. So with that being said, what do I have in store for you today? I have 2 starts and 1 WIP. Yes, that's all I have. But I'm excited. I do have some mental health investments and I do have some plans. So grab your coffee and let's have fun. It's gonna be a short one, but let's grab your coffee and let's have some fun. I got my coffee. So I am trying this new mic. Let's see if it works because some people were saying that I sound far away. Some people were saying things. So I got this little mic in Amazon, and let's go from there. My first start. Where did I put my first start? My first start is Spring Blessings from. Where did I put it? You see? Oh, here it is. Spring Blessings from Primrose Cottage. It's the freebie from Primrose Cottage. I think it was a March freebie, and I use my own colors because I always do. If I have it, I'm not gonna buy it. If I have something that's similar to it or I can color convert it, I'm not going to purchase anything. You know, I'm not gonna purchase it. I just took the needle off of the thread because you know me, I have thread hangers. And give me 1 second. I'm going to get. I went and I grabbed a little board. Let's see if I can bring this up. So this is on a 28 count um, linen. I think it's either Stargazer or the other one from Zweigart, I think it is. I'm not sure. This was on a pasta stash. It had. Sorry. Do I need to? Should I pin this on? Let me see if I can find a little quick little clamp here. I'll just do a little quick clamp. Here we go. Because I have my fan on. I forgot to turn off my fan. There. I am using, so this fabric, I found it in a pasta stash. Someone, I guess they got disappointed because they probably started stitching and then realized they had it misaligned. They probably was supposed to do it portrait and they did it landscape and they realized they were not going to be. So I cut off the middle part, which is beautiful stitching. Whoever did it did beautiful stitching. They probably were very disappointed and upsetting themselves. So I cut off the middle part. This was the middle part. And I'm using the two other leftover pieces. So I think this is cute to do smalls with. And this is what I use it. So Spring Blessings from Primrose Cottage. I do know it's a 28 count because I used my little ruler and counted. And my colors are Mauve Silk. I am using Mauve Silk Mexico City and Mauve Silk Victorian Christmas. So this is Mauve Silk. The dark purple is the Victorian Christmas, and this one is Mexico City, and this one's Victoria Christmas. And then I'm using Classic Colorworks Finley's Gold for the yellow that they're requiring. And then I'm using Weekside Works Moss for the green. Look how pretty it looks against. I got more. This is like, I got more. Don't think I did this. Like I just pulled, but this is a moss, the green. Here's the yellow. Of course, I'm using B5100. And then for the black, for the sheep, I am using Gentle Arts Onyx. So those are the colors for that. Yep. And if there's another color, because I have here for another I have here for another. I just don't remember what the other one is at the moment. Yeah, that's me. So that's that. And then the other start is Land That I Love. I put away the pattern because I had the pattern. So I have them both on in my project bag that I sewed, that I did, and I have them both in the project bag that I did, with celebrations, I have the land that I love and the celebrations together, and I was realizing that I was abusing the project, the patterns, and they were looking really hurt. So I was like, you know what? No, 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 no. We need to put it away because I don't want my patterns to look abused. I normally don't abuse my patterns. So, Land That I Love by Teresa Kogut. Here it is. This is what it's going to look like when it's finished. Of course, I did some modifications because, again, Teresa uses folk artsy colors, so her reds are usually rusty, and I don't like that. I love her designs. I just want it to look more like the picture. An example, her strawberries were more like a rusty red. I don't like rusty red strawberries. I want red and winey raspberries or pinky strawberries, not rusty red. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox. So I'm using 32 count Oracle by Picture This Plus, and pitiful, pitiful start. Like, this is a tree in the middle. I did a center start. This is a tree in the middle. And I'm using some of her colors. I'm going with the flow. So I'm trusting the process. I just couldn't trust the red process. Because if it's patriotic, I want red, white, and blue. I know. I have to trust the process. But still. So this is what I've done. Again, like I said, I haven't been able to stitch as much. But again, these are the reds that she had. These were the reds. It was 37 for the strawberries. It was 37.77 and it was 38.57 for the strawberries. They're rusty reds, and so I pulled out Classic Colorworks Apple Fritter, and I pulled out Classic Colorworks Bandana, and then I also had Ladybug. So I'm trying to decide if to do this or just go with um, 321 and maybe. So I'm still trying to decide. For the strawberries, just for the strawberries. Everything else might stay with the. Because I'm liking these colors for the strawberries. They're very, very cute. So when I get to the strawberries, I'll decide. That's when I'll really pull the trigger. Because I might go to 3 stitches and see Classic Colorworks or see a red and go, yeah, this is better for the strawberry. I might see I might see what you might call it. I might see a Classic Colorworks or Wheat that works that's called Strawberry, and I might go, yep, this is the one I'm going to use. Big lie, right? But anyway, now for the big reveal that everybody's been waiting for, because everybody's wanting to see the status of where celebration is at. I'm going to start with saying that I've only stitched 458 stitches for the past 2 weeks. I'm disappointed in myself that I haven't been able to stitch as much on celebrations as I've wanted to. My goal is to try to work more on celebrations before I work on any other like before I touch any stitch project. If I wake up like today, I'm like going to try to stitch on some stitches today, but before I touch any stitching project, I am going to work on celebrations. Celebration looks like this because I put away the paper pattern. So celebration looks like this. This is where celebrations was before, and this is where celebrations is at. I am not disappointed because you can see the project process, the progress, not process. You can see the progress. It is coming along beautifully. So last time I had all of this and till here. So I filled out this part and I did the red and I came down to, I think this is section 10. I'm not sure. It could be section 9. So I came down to section 9 and I finished the red. Because I was like, I had red on my needle. I'm like, what, just come down. It's not like you're going to do a whole bunch of stuff. It's just finishing the flag. So, and it starts, and I like, it made me regret not finishing these reds and these whites to finish the flag. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the progress I did. I filled in this black. I started doing this black for the next picture that goes here. The next window that goes here, and I'm loving it. I'm bringing it closer so you can see the stitches, and you can see the flag, and you can see the windows. You can see the pro. So I did do the chimneys, and it's looking good. I am really, really happy with the progress that I did, even though I didn't do a lot of progress. She's coming along, and I'm really hoping I get her done by July. If not, her birthday, America's birthday, is the whole year. So my birthday is the whole year. Um, so I have changed my plans. Oh, you know what? Let me tell you what mental health investments. I picked this up at Three Stitches when I went on Saturday, last week Saturday. Was it last week Saturday or Saturday before? Saturday the 14th. Saturday the 14th, I went to the bi-week, the Stitchy Saturday, which is the second Saturday of the month. And I went to Stitchy Saturday and I picked this one up. I figured it's a beautiful spring lammy, and Diane has influenced me to get into the lamb. I think this is, it's too cute. So I think it's a quick stitch. I'm going to take it to my retreat, which is what I'm going to talk to right now, what my plans are. My plan is on the 27th, we will be going to the Three Stitches retreat, which is going to be that Miss Pam for Three Stitches is hosting. She has been hosting it annually at the Trinity Pines campground in Trinity, Texas, and she usually hosts it like the last week of March. She usually does it the last week of March, and it is a Christian camp, but it is fun. We check in on Friday evening, and we check out at Sunday lunchtime. But it is a pocket full of, it's jam packed full of fun. The last two times that I went, it was so fun. Uh, it's an older crowd. It is it's an older crowd. You know what? All you have to do is go with yourself, your lamp, and snacks. Although the camp provides their camp food. If you want something else to eat, you bring it. There's a fridge, there's a coffee maker, there's a microwave. So if you want to bring something that you're specifically inclined to eat, you bring. You're gonna sleep in bunk beds. Like I'm bringing a sleeping bag to put on top of the mattress. But for the price is worth it. I This is the 27th year that Miss Pam has been hosting it. It's one of those you either like it or you don't. Uh, and I'm not complaining. Miss Pam, for the price, provides a lot. You get prizes. I could show you. if you're interested, let me know. The first time I went, I got five, count on my fingers, five, or was it 4 or 5 projects? And when I say I got 5 projects, I mean fully kitted projects with finishes and everything. When I went for her 25th one, the 25th, because she did, it was her 25th year hosting the retreats. I got 5, and again, fully kitted. It had Krynic, it had floss, it had fabric, it had finishing, and she let you take pictures so you can finish it yourself. Again, it even came with needle. Yeah, so just for that, it was worth the price, and it's not as expensive as most of them are because it's in a camp. So I'm going again. And I asked Deanna if she wanted to come, and she was like, sure. So really excited about her coming with me. So while we're there, we're planning to start because we're both, I pulled Diane, I'm back. I pulled Diane into doing come joining the Willow Tree Sampler Guild with me because I'm part of the Willow Tree Sampler Guild. You can always join it. It's you could join it locally or non-locally to support the guild. They also provide Zoom. So if you're not in the state, you can go through Zoom. They meet on the last Saturday of the month, and they will provide. Willa will be more than gladly to provide the Zoom link so you can listen to it. It's $35 a year. They also host a retreat at the end in the beginning of August, but you have to be a member of the guild. And we're doing. I'm gonna hold it from here. You have to have your name tag. I've been a member since last year, so the thing with them is they give you the first 3 months to have your name tag ready, and if it's not done, they charge you $1 for not wearing your name tag, which goes into the I think it's the oh god community service donation thingy. Yeah. Anyway, so Deanna and I are planning to work on it, and I've already got my 32 count mocha, country mocha, and I have my colors. You can do any color. It doesn't have to be red. This is just, an example, but it doesn't have to be red. It could be you. That's one thing with Willa. Oh, and it's $35 for the year. So you're more than welcome. And it helps, why not? So, and there are a lot of, people, we have like 150, 160 people in the guild, stores, and because we have, I know, antique needle worker is one of our members, and I know there are a couple of people that are members. I think Miss Pam is a member too. So yeah, join it. You'll be, you can, again, you do not have to be local. You do not have to be from Texas. You can be from anywhere, and we love it. We get some really nice how you call it, designers that come in and teach us. Last year we had a book that it was like a little 12 panels. I didn't stitch it, but I have the patterns. One of these years I'll stitch it, and you put the book together and you stitch it together. Betsy, I think it was, who did it. And yeah, and then this year we have how you call it, banner. Yeah, they have a banner, and they already released the first. They really released a pattern, but they tell you which banner to work on. So I'm going to try to work on that because it's a first for me. So I've never done a banner with the different types of stitches, but I'm excited about it. So that is the plans for for now, for this upcoming week. Another thing that I'm going to do, and you guys are going to be like, no, but yes, I have decided that I'm going to put aside all of the plans I had on hold, at least until July. And I am going to just focus on my patriotic. So I'm all the Mirabilias, all of the Bellafinas, all of the mermaids, I have put them all on side, and I am going to just focus on my patriotic. You all know that I'm very, again, I repeat it all the time because, and I don't mean to be braggadocious, but I'm a military mom. My four bad eggs, because I call them my bad eggs, but my four children are serving. My baby just got deployed, and please pray for him. He's a Marine, and I'm staying positive. We've talked. He's in the right space of mind. Um, but I'm focusing on patriotic, and this is America's 250th birthday. And even with what's going on, it was founded on our freedom and our rights. And we have to stay positive, and we have to pray for our nations, and we have to stay patriotic no matter what. So I have decided to focus on my patriotic pieces, and I am going to pull out all of my patriotic patterns, all of my patriotic WIPs, and I am going to focus on my patriotic pieces from now until July. And you know what? I might go do all the way to Christmas. Who knows? Because I might pause in July to do Christmas in July. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to focus on in my patriotic pieces. So I even have I forgot who the designer is, but it's a Christmas with it's a patriotic Christmas, and I might pull it out too. It's a new, it'll be a start, but yeah. So that is my plans for now, and we'll see where that goes. And then there are a couple of national releases from Plum Street and from Brenda Jove. That drum is driving me nuts. And then I saw the book that she released in 2024, I believe, and that 1776 sampler that is in that patriotic book. I thought she had sold it separately, and she doesn't. So yes, I'm buying the book for that pattern. I am in love with that book just for that pattern. I mean, I like the other, I like the prejudications, and I like the other. There's like, I think it has 7 patterns. There's like 5 of them that I have to start. One of them is a 1776 sampler. So there are quite a few. There's also that I don't remember the designer's name, but it's called The Soldier. I think it's from Finally a Farm Girl. That it's called The Soldier that I am going to be getting. It's not a national release. I think she released it like 1 or 2 years ago. And yes, I am going to be getting that one too. I already that's gonna be one of my focus pieces after I finish Land That I Love and Celebrations, because I am going to be getting that. I already have a place in my living room that I'm going to be hanging it up. So that is all that I can think of for now. That is all I can update you for now. I am hoping that I can continue to share with you. I am hoping that I can continue to keep uh, being positive. And remember, everyone, be kind, smile. It is the brightest thing someone can see today. It may be the brightest thing. Let me tell you let me tell you about that smile before I end this. I went to put gas into my car Monday morning, and I was smiling. Yes, I was in pain, but I was smiling. I was kind of giggling and smiling to myself. And it was because the lady inside the store had shown me an app where for the first 5 fueling, I could get 25 cents off my gas, a gallon. It was Circle K. You put the app in your phone, and for the five first fueling, you get 25 cents off your gallon. I was happy about that. I was like, that's a reason to smile. 25 cents discount on the first 5 fuelings. Why not? Per gallon. So I was excited, right? And I came out smiling, all happy, smiling, giggling. And she looked at me, and I said, hi. And I kept on, and she like had this. So then I got to the car. I was filling out the gas tank, and she came back, and she thinking, and I'm smiling at her, and I'm smiling, and she looks at me, and she's like smiled at me, and I smiled. She goes, "Why are you so smiling and happy?" And I'm like, you know what? That's what I live by. Smile. It may be the brightest thing someone saw today. She looked at me. She goes, and she kind of giggled a little, and she goes, I'm thinking, what the f she's so happy about it. She said the f bomb, right? And I'm like, well, I told you, I believe smiling may be the brightest thing. And I said, I made you laugh, I made you smile. And she looked at me, she goes, you sure did. So I made her laugh. I made her smile. And that's why I say smile. It may be the brightest thing someone saw today. Because let me tell you something. When she was walking towards that gas station, she had a sour face on her. And by the time she finished her gas, filling up her gas, I had her laughing. So remember, smile. It may be the brightest thing someone saw. And every day may not be good, but there's good in every day. Until next one, bye. Going for a walk, and guess who's leading the pack without a leash? Because she chose violence today, and she decided she's gonna walk without a leash because she sneak out. I was only walking the three dogs.